got to get that mental health. You know, God is
Good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, Kristi Michelle.
Good morning.
What's going on, girl?
Ooh, listen, can I say I'm on the struggle bus this morning? Struggle Bus City. The bus that says Struggle City, that's the one I'm on.
Listen, we struggling together because thank God for the virtual background. My hair look a mess.
Struggle City.
But you know what?
It's
That's
all
the transparency. That's the transparency of the day, okay?
Listen.
I need the people to understand. That's the transparency of the day.
I would like to say happy Mardi Gras
to
everyone. You know, I'm a Louisiana girl. Put your L's up. Put your L's up. Type your L's in. So I miss the days where I was back home and it was a whole week of being out of school or being off work for a couple of days.
Because that's a big deal. Educate us on that, Kristi. How does this process work?
Well, Mardi Gras, you know, it's the time before the Lenten season. If you practice Catholicism or have ever been Catholic or whatever, I don't know if the other religions practice Lent. I just know about Catholics because I was Catholic until I was in the 9th grade. And so the whole gist of it, what I was taught is that, you know, Mardi Gras is your time to party, get it all out your system, do all the sinning, have all the fun that you want to have, because after today, Fat Tuesday, is Ash Wednesday tomorrow. So this is when you're getting ready to consecrate yourself. You give yourself something up, just as, you know, God gave up Jesus for us. So that is pretty much, you know, the gist of the Lenten season. And even though I'm not Catholic anymore, I still practice giving something up, you know, to die to self. And I've broken quite a few habits when I was younger and in my earlier years through the Lenten season. You know, I remember one thing that sticks in my mind is that I used to be a nail biter. I used to just be a nail biter growing up. I now realize that was just one of the signs from my sexual abuse with anxiety, you know, just being young and having anxiety, but we didn't know back then. But I was a nail biter, like would bite the nails. I would just bite them. And so I literally gave it up for Lent. So the whole thing about giving up something for Lent is that you give up something that you know within yourself. You can't do it with your own self. So you have to pray about it every day. You have to go to the Lord. So of course I didn't know deep dives of prayers back then, but my prayer was simple. I no longer wanted to bite my nails. And I gave that up one Lent and I never went back to it. Whatever happened or transformed, like I just never went back to it. It may sound, you know, minor, but my whole point of that is that I was young. I believed I had that baby-like faith that God was going to help me through this season. And it meant enough to me, which means it meant enough to God, how simple it may seem to others. And I never went back to being a nail biter. As a matter of fact, I started doing my own nails until acrylic nails came around. But I would do my own nails every weekend. I would polish them, file them, they got nice and strong and pretty looking. And so I still practice Lent. If I don't physically or like give up something, then I try to start a new habit. You know, like I'm going to meditate every day. I'm going to definitely read a passage of Bible every day. So that's the whole purpose of it. So tomorrow's Ash Wednesday. So some people, definitely Catholics, they go and get their ashes. And then this is when your consecration and your, I guess you can say, living right, for lack of better words, starts. I never understood why the no meat on Friday rule. During Lent, my parents never ate meat on Friday. It was always seafood. which seafood is a meat, but let's not. Let's just stay focused, people. Um, um, it was always seafood on Fridays. You know, we didn't eat like chicken or turkey or beef or anything like that. I never understood that, and I don't think I ever asked. You just ate what was on the plate in front of you, which was hard for me because I'm allergic to shrimp and I don't care for fish. That's when my hatred for fish started. Is that, you know, after you don't have a whole lot of money, like, so they bought catfish nuggets. I know I'm probably
Right.
blambling, but let me have it this morning. Y'all missing my mama.
Yeah.
They had catfish nuggets, and so, you know, would come kind of curled with that little scaly stuff. And my
Yeah.
parents say take that scaly stuff off, and I think that is just the nastiest thing ever. I'm just trying to start getting into eating fish, and when I got older, I could not wait till I could finally tell my parents I don't eat fish. When you stop eating fish, I ain't never ate fish. I hated eating that fish with that black stuff y'all made us eat. That tastes nasty. I was finally old enough and I could feel like I could share because I could leave and go back to my house. And I ain't eating the fish.
Right.
And I'm allergic to shrimp. And they'd be like, well, do you want some crawfish? My parents told me, listen, let me go mention somebody. My parents told me all you had to do was tell us that you didn't like the fish. All this time I'm thinking that I was forced to eat it, and all you had to do was communicate to my parent that I didn't like the fish, and they would have made accommodations. See,
In some instances,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like that was a good ramble, but again,
that was good.
Let me have it this morning,
Isn't
people.
it? But see, I'm glad you said it because you freed some minds to tell you that. Cup cam.
This
What we
is a
got
cup
there?
that says alumni
Oh,
for McNeese State University.
yeah.
I am a graduate of McNeese State University in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Yes.
Lake Charles people will call it Ryan Street High, because it's not a huge university. It is located on Ryan Street.
Trust me, I know a lot about that location there.
But I love McNeese. They always had an excellent football team. My
Basketball.
mother was one of the first Black graduating nursing classes at McNeese in 1976. So she graduated from McNeese. I graduated from McNeese. I tried to send my son to McNeese, but it was a no-go to just kind of keep the tradition going. So
He said no.
yes, yeah. He just, them kids don't want to study these days. He just another
They
stuff.
want to work. They want to make their money.
They want it to be easy. That's what they want it to be. They want everything to be easy.
They just want to make their little money and go on about their little business. That's the children. I was playing this for you.
See, and let me put back the camera.
Yeah, we supposed to have a little towel. Am I doing it right?
Mardi Gras. You know, if I had an umbrella, I would umbrella it, but you're not supposed to do that inside the house anyway. Wherever that come from.
I don't know. That's somebody else said it. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, sir.
Listen,
I'm a music lover, so you know.
Are you?
I am. Oh, baby, I'm into live instruments and all that.
I got into that when
I didn't shared my days of dating good drummers. Huh? How I have dated some good drummers.
Come on, drummers. I'm gonna leave my comment to
drums
myself.
Is like my thing. And then ain't nothing like dating somebody who
listen, who drums? Did they have the long hair?
No.
What?
My drummer guys had the little low cut Caesars. They
ain't nothing like a drummer with some dreads, but we can keep on moving because
see, I didn't that part I couldn't get into. I didn't like dread guys. I didn't like dread heads because
I didn't like dread heads either. I like the drummers with dread heads. It's a combination of the two. Let's go on to the real subject on this good morning. So it's Mardi Gras and this ball crawfish. It's probably gonna be a ball crawfish left in your city. And a daiquiri or a bit. So it's drinking and it's crawfish today. And then tomorrow we gonna.
So you gonna pass over that like that?
I'm just gonna smile.
Pass it over. Good morning, Alicia Carter's in the building.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alicia, just type that you agree. Don't worry about what you're agreeing to. Yeah, agree with what Kristi said.
Alicia, don't do it.
Alicia, I'm being womanish on this good camera this
Don't
morning.
do it,
Yeah.
Alicia. Don't do it. Don't you agree? Don't agree. Because I want to talk about it, but I'm so scared. Look, she got eyes.
Are you watching TV?
Listen. No, I had a different look when it came. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone.
Let's leave it. Let's leave it alone.
All I know is that yeah, I love dating me a good drum at the time. She said I need it too. Wait, see, it's nothing like coming in petty. Don't come into pettiness. Don't join in her pettiness. Whatever you do, just come in. Don't say nothing. Like the teacher say, don't say nothing. Just be. Good morning, y'all. Come on in and say. She said, I want to be formally. That's a good tip.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do the petty. Don't do the petty.
I know it's good Mardi Gras.
Cause see, that's just what it be. It just be those kind of things. You just have to be petty, petty, petty. You know, just petty, 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 petty. Okay, so Kristi, I had an experience yesterday, and that's where today's subject derived from.
Okay, talk to me.
So, girl, please help me out, and y'all help me out too. We about to get on to it. It ain't no secret that we talking about. Look at what she said. Nah, repeat it to me so I can agree.
I just said that I
so
like
what
a
we
good
said
drummer.
was we was talking about the instrument players, and I was speaking in regards to drummer. That I used to date drummers in bands. I used to date drummers. That was the instrument of choice. Now my best friend, he plays the keys. And so I used to go to a lot of their events. So, they playing the keys. So child, listen. Them keys, them dudes on the keys and the drama guys and everything. But I just like a good B Hammond. I love a good church organ. Child, that was something. Now I didn't like church boys. I didn't date church boys, but I did like to see the dramas. And what was so crazy because I've dated like three guys that has been drummers that traveled with some played behind some gospel singers and everything like that. And so, so funny how I used to talk to this guy and he challenged me on one time talking about you ain't never dated Ty Tribute's drummer. I say, oh, okay. I left it where he was with it. I was like, oh, okay. But that's I got you tickets to go to the concert, so whatever.
That's what
we just gonna let that be. She say, oh, I love me a good beat. Listen.
Yes. And we do.
And as we do, and back in the day,
I never dated a drummer. To my knowledge, I don't think I've ever dated a drummer.
Yeah, now go out and tell her what you said about the hair.
But Miss Alicia, I asked Miss Nikki, I said, yes, I said the drummers with the long hair with the dreads. And she was like, no, I never was a dreadhead. I said, I ain't say I was a dreadhead either, but it's something about the drummers with them dreads. And she said she won't get in that. I said, that's right. Next topic. Because it ain't saying nothing like throwing them dread in their head. Just be they whip that hair back and forth. I never dated a drummer either. About how we ever, I never formally dated a drummer, but a drummer with dreads to get you together. So I don't know
dating folks that be in them industry. Let me tell y'all something. Let me say this real quick. She said, "Ain't nothing like a good old rap."
Because a drummer carries the set.
He does.
A drummer carries the set, even when there's no sound or nothing. That drummer keeps it going.
Yes.
Ladies, the drummer keeps it going. Shout out to the drummers that keeps the rhythm going.
Shout out to you, sir. You watch every day, and you told me so.
Miss Alicia, I'm not a dreadhead lover. I mean, I like dreads. Don't get me wrong.
Like, I'm a dreadhead lover.
The drums coupled with the dreads.
No, mine had the guys I dated. They had a low cut Caesar. They cut their hair low, and it was.
We like them too.
Even low cut Caesars, even with some real good waves on them. Oh my!
The thing is that is the drums
with chocolate locks. Chocolate with locks is my weakness for real. Oh,
chocolate. I like a little chocolate.
I like chocolate. I like chocolate. Now there is a requirement.
Apparently, I liked white chocolate because my ex-husband is very much so fair skinned. But I let him know on the regular. You know, I ain't never fooled with no light skinned dude. I don't know what happened here. That would be our job. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
He was the only one for me. Yeah, I like brown skinned, fair brown skinned guys, but it's something about dark boys and tattoos.
Baby, get me tattooed and bearded and bald. Next, what is we talking about, Miss Nikki? Because we is off.
Look, Miss Hawkins, thank you, Miss Hawkins, for coming on in. Thank you. Because I'm about to go there. Ain't that like some tats?
Happy Mardi Gras, cousin.
Ain't that like some tats?
Happy Mardi Gras, cousin.
That's like tats and chest. I don't. I wear these is called wife beaters. I wear these for a reason. Just reminds me. Yeah. I wear them for a reason.
So I just
be channeling into the guys that I be thinking about, like, oh, he was so fine like that. Like, this is a street dude. This is a street dude outfit.
It's okay. It's okay.
Happy Mardi Gras,
Happy Mardi
Gras. Happy Mardi Gras. This is what she said. Both of them, my baby dad's a dark chocolate. I gotta try another color too. My husband. No,
so we ain't saying nothing about them being husband material. No, I'm joking, Miss Carter. I'm joking, Miss Carter.
We just saying they just sexy. Nevertheless, let's go ahead on and go into this conversation. Listen, we single. We talking about some things that we like, and we're women. That's what women do. We talk about boys. Boys talk about women.
Yeah.
Y'all see how we saying boys. Okay, there's a difference. So yesterday, Kristi, let me tell you about the interesting thing that occurred. I was in the store watching this young man with his he had his pinky finger with a tanned ring finger. And so we were walking in the store. He opened up the door for me. And I'm always kind of nice. I like guys who this Hawkins said true. Yeah. I always like guys who are so polite and kind. They open up doors for ladies. That chivalry is not dead. I just think that's right. The thing in the world. And so the gentleman opened up the door. Y'all like taking shit this subject. We're gonna talk today. He opened up the door and he let me walk in. That was nice. But then he goes down the aisle. I'm on another aisle. Someone watch the replay and go ask you. Girl, listen, please, Lord, no, Jesus. I go out, girl. I'm not gonna go into there with you. I'm not going into that with you. Let me stay focused, Alicia. So he went down the aisle. I went down the aisle. He then decided that he was gonna find something. You can tell he found something to pick up to come talk to me about it. And he was like, do you know something about this product? He had this game. He had this game. She said, okay, since I'm done. Okay, game in the little container there that you pour in or something for set. Yeah. And I was like, no, I don't know anything about that. He was like, oh, okay. So we get to the next aisle. He's there too. So I just stopped and I waited for it. I had to wait for it. I was like, okay, buddy's about to say something. Let me wait for him because I felt it. So he goes into saying to me, so you so pretty. I said, thank you. Thank you for noticing my beauty. I'm already looking at the pinky finger, which is an indicator that this is your ring that goes on your left ring finger. So he's talking and he's like, yeah, you pretty. I was like, thank you. And so he was like, are you married? I said, no, I'm not. I'm single. Very single. So he says, oh, okay. I say, how about you? Are you married? Paused. Sir, you pausing.
What's the pause for? That's a yay or nay.
The pause is because he had to come up with his storyline.
But it don't. But practice it, lying men.
Sorry, lying. He practiced wrong. So then he goes into saying, I was in a marriage, and then you want to talk to me with the pinky finger and the tan line. And I just kept looking at the finger. I said, well, he said, I was married, you know, for some years, but you know, things have changed out. We in the midst of getting ourselves we separated right now. I said, oh, okay. I said, all right, well, have a good day. He said, wait. And I said, have a good day. He's like, what's wrong? You man, you just you just didn't shun me off. I said, sir, separated means y'all have separated either from a room or y'all have separated for the day. Maybe y'all separated now. Maybe she's at work, you at out in the streets getting something from the store. Separated means that y'all going one going to the front room, one going to the back room. Separated don't mean you are divorced. Call me when you're divorced. Oh, what you mean? What you mean? No, I mean it wasn't like that. I say, sir, you have a tan. I went on to call him out. I say, you have a tan line on your ring finger. I say, take your pinky finger off of there and put it onto your ring finger and stop. Oh, I'm calling him up and out. I calls him out.
And
He gonna
stop.
say, oh man, you wrong for that. No, see, I said, sir, if you're not happy with her, do us a favor as a single woman. Do us a favor. Don't put us in the midst of your drama. Oh, I talk like this, y'all. I don't be playing. This ain't no show. This is me in real life.
Come
And it
on,
got
in the
worse.
midst
I
of
said
your
some extra
drama.
words to go with it because I had to hold my sis down and I had to make sure she understood that if she get back to calling me, if I would have gave him my number and she would have called me, oh, I would have helped her all the way out and told her all of the details because I'm that girl. When you call my phone, Kristi, oh, I'm that girl. I'm gonna tell you the whole story of
We
what we
yes.
did, how it happened, and what went forth. Because I'm not sitting up there
We
playing.
are two of the same. We ain't sliding our numbers in these men's pockets. Your man's is out here asking for numbers. And what we and why we gotta investigate to make sure you telling the truth or not, sir. But that you hit the nail on the head. Don't put me in your drama. Cause
That's what
then
I
your
told him.
chick gonna want to call me acting like she don't know who the hell
I
you
told him
are.
that too. I
Acting
told
like
him
she ain't met you before. Cause these women be out here acting like y'all don't know that man. See what happened is he was a player when you met him. He was a player when you met him, and you thought for some reason you could change him. Coochie don't change no man to be faithful. Let me just gonna put that out there.
I
I
was
don't
just
care how of a Hoover you got on your face and how many grippers you say you got, ladies. It's somebody hoovering and gripping better than you. That's just that on that. And that don't keep no man. It'll catch him, but it won't keep him. If it'll catch him. I'm sorry. Continue with your story.
no,
Because I'm
you
sick.
good. I
I'm
like it.
sick of
I
it.
like it. I like it.
I'm sick
And
of it.
and
I,
and
I
and
too
this
have been caught in the middle of that.
girl.
I too have been caught in the middle. And I'm like you, I too have caught the signs and this and that. And I've come to where I call it out too. Is there a reason why I don't talk to you after 6? Are you going home to somebody? What's her name? How long y'all been together? If y'all ain't married, it's something that's prohibiting that. I'm not about to act like I don't see the signs and take no dumb excuses as to on the weekends and after a certain time on the weekday, I don't hear from you. You got
And we
somebody,
always
sir.
talk about it. We always talk about Kristi. We speak so big as women to say that oh, it be the woman, you know, oh she just won't let him go. Well, you can't let somebody go who continuously to come forth and show up because these are the ones that we're talking about, the slick ones that fell through. But what about the ones that don't fall through? The ones that do have it together, where they will call you after 6 o'clock. They will call you in the middle of the night. They will learn your routine, baby. They will get you all down to the signs, and they still meet the signs, and yet you like,
You got
no, they wasn't showing no signs that they were in any kind of way with you.
and they
It's
do.
almost one of the things, Kristi, where you gotta say, give me your name, give me your number, give me your social security number, and let me go ahead and call. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Now what you say your name is again, speak right here into this little mic. So
Listen,
my friend can translate your name and we can find out what your business is. I don't want
some
to do all
men, some men, I'm gonna speak from my experience. Um, some men don't care. I've had men tell me my marriage been over. I'm just there out of it's cheaper to keep her. I'm there because the family want me with her. I'm there because I'm comfortable. I'm in a routine. I'm there because I don't want to start over, but I want to build something somewhere else. I mean, I've I've gotten it all. We can still go this and that. No, I can still hang out with you. And I'm like, and to the woman that does that, that can do that, I call it being a kept woman. You know, some people care it as a badge of honor, and this is no judgment zone, ladies. If that works for you,
Yeah.
like that works for you. No judgment zone. But I,
Women,
Kristi,
yeah.
yeah, men,
Yeah,
oh
let's talk
yeah,
to
and
you
women.
and men. Yeah, oh
Um,
yeah, we know.
like for Kristi, I'm the baby of the family. I'm gonna believe with that. I'm spoiled. Y'all know I say it all the time. I don't do good. I don't do good being second in anybody's life.
Yeah.
That's just Kristi. Some women I know can be like, yeah, go on to your wife, come back to me. And I don't want to deal with your trauma and your drama, and I don't want to have that emotional attachment. And kudos, this no judgment zone. I for one, like I don't want to do that. But it's you're right, Nikki. Just going back to don't bring me in your drama without my knowledge. Let me know
Without
what
my
you got
knowledge.
going on. Because then we dragged in these streets as the single chick, as the home wrecker. And girl, I ain't never approached your nappy headed ass man.
That
I
part.
ain't never not once, I ain't give him a second
Yeah,
look. You was just
yeah,
minding yourself business.
yeah. Exactly.
And
And I
why?
mean, and I'm like, I have, because me, I was told that I'm a natural flirter, and I was like, really?
I've been told that too, and I agree. I
Yeah,
am.
I'm like, oh, I'm a natural flirter. Well,
I
I ain't
am.
realize it. See, I don't even catch up the signs. I don't catch up the signs. What I catch is you following me. So now I need to find out if I need to really seriously go underneath my shirt. That's what I was looking like. Do I need to go up under my shirt and let this holster loose? Because he kept following. I'm like, oh, okay. So today is the day that we want to try to rob somebody.
So
Let's
that's the
see.
day.
So that's what I'm thinking, but not knowing he trying to flirt with me. See, I'm thinking of my safe. He thinking of how he can get in my drawers. Wrong people, sir. We on two different pages. And so at this point, I'm like, wait, but I had to break him down. No, buddy. And then here we go. I didn't give you a free counseling session there because now we done talked for a whole 30 minutes and counseling you. And he like, man, she just don't. I said, okay, you told me all the things she don't do. Then if she is saying and moving into all of your don'ts, why don't you move to somewhere where you do? Because what you're trying to get from me over here, or a single woman like myself over here, we too gonna have some don'ts that you're not gonna want. So you're just running from one don't to the next don't. And I'm not gonna try to do because I don't need you to pay my bills. I pay my own bills. And if you don't want to help, that's gonna be on you, buddy. But one thing you need to know is this here: side pieces require some pieces because you got to pay us black money to be quiet.
And
So
my
what
fee
do
is
you?
expensive.
And that's what I told him. I said, so my thing of it is that, buddy, had you caught a good Nikki back in the good day, or when I was down for it, you wouldn't get no tail, but you'll have a wallet that's empty, and you would have to explain to her why your wallet is empty.
Listen.
Because this cat and chase mouse game is so cold. And he was like, are you serious? I say, yeah, I'm very confident in what I'm saying to you. And I told him, I said, I'm not a big girl who do not have confidence. I'm not hard up for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cheaper to keep her. No, no, it's really not cheaper to keep her. It's just complacency that keeps her there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't
Yeah.
afford a good side
A
chick.
good.
Listen, they
Come on,
sure
E.
can't.
Come on here,
They
E.
sure
Come on,
can't.
cousin.
Because again, I mean, and this is, and for all who do, again, I'm gonna say this again. Our morning conversations are not for people who are in a place where you comfortable with being who you are. Our
Yeah.
conversations is for those people who realize. And did I mention realizing that their life is more than just that side on the piece?
Yeah. And here's the deal. If that listen, I know some people that
Yeah,
don't mind being second, or I don't even, or just not being married, that's just their role.
that's
I
their
know
life.
female friends that tell you, listen, I don't want to be his emotional support. I don't want to be his rock. I just want the experience, and then you please take all of that home to your wife. Take all of that home to your wife, but you can bring me the rest of it. I know women that's like, Kristi, I'm good with that. And listen, I'm like, hey, this if that's what brings your peace,
Get your
have
peace.
at it. I ain't listen, I'm not, I am the most non-judgmental person. Like whatever you need to do for your peace. You know, and I can say in the same breath, now listen, you know, it just, are you ready to pay the price for what come with that when you run into the wrong one? Because it's a hefty price. Because you're right, these women's out here, they bring us into the drama, and then all of a sudden we're labeled, and you forgot it takes two to tango. We ain't out here talking to ourselves, we ain't out here flirting with ourselves. And you know, I didn't listen. I done had a couple of women decided they want to come because I didn't know you do. I didn't know you do. I did not know that your man's was married. You know what I'm saying? And listen, like you said, I'm gonna tell the whole
It's
story.
real though. Absolutely,
It
Lisa.
is. I
It's
tell
real.
people in a minute, don't ask, ma'am, don't ask me no question you don't want the true answer to.
That's it.
Don't come calling me saying, well, did you do this, ma'am? You might want to ask your man's that question. Because if I answer it, I'm not gonna be filtered. I don't care. I don't know you like that. I respect you as a black woman or another human, but
Like I say, I just call her as my sis because I know that she's probably struggling with that. Now, to that person that's saying, "Now, Nikki, did you really, really do it like that?" If you really, really know me, honey, it got a little worse.
You did good to give
I'm
him a
giving you the
counseling
PG.
session because I
I'm
wouldn't
giving
have
you
done
the
that.
listen. I give counseling sessions in a minute because I want you to go back home and I need you to tell the whole story. I need you to tell the whole story. Because again, if we see each other in public, I don't want you to be uncomfortable. That's what I told him. I said, I don't want it ever to be whereas you see me in another store. Because see, I asked him, do you live around here? Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So that let me know. More than likely, I probably ran into your wife somewhere. Or I'm going to run into your wife somewhere. She's going to be talking good about you. You down here holding out. And there it is. Then we get to meet each other. And then you stand there looking like a whole fool in these streets and you asking me to cover for you. No. Because then I'm going to say, oh, I met your husband. And then she's going to give me a rebuttal reply. Oh, you have. See,
She
there
probably
is
know.
certain ways.
Women
She
ain't dumb.
know.
Women,
She know.
we know who we married. We know who we with.
Yes.
We know who we married. We know who we with. We like to deny. We like think we can change. You know who you knew who he was, which kind of talked about what we did yesterday, which is why it's okay to date longer than the 10 1 year 2 year. Those that haven't dated that long and still got a great marriage. I'm not knocking all of those things
That's
that
what I'm saying.
happen.
We're not talking about folks that got
But
their marriage together and y'all
but
act the
but here's
crazy
the
and all
deal
that
though.
stuff like that. We talking about folks that are still trying to get it together and trying to get yourself
Just
on the
lay
right
down.
foot, right track, and all that kind of stuff. That you saying I'm gonna stick beside him and all those people. That's who we talking to.
And if you want to stick beside, I'm here for a stick beside him. But what is it about? Why can't men or women? Because women are just as savage.
Hold on, Kristi. She said somebody said the live is freezing.
Okay,
the live is freezing on our end. Y'all tell me if the live is freezing. No, we good.
Yeah, I'm good
looking at it on the back. I'm looking at it on the back screen. I'm showing that we good, Miss Harkins. I'm looking at it directly from Facebook. What you got, Miss Harkins? Check it out. Check it out for me.
Yeah.
If we're freezing, y'all say something. Okay, Alicia said no.
Okay.
Miss Lisa, are we freezing on your side?
Okay, Alicia said no.
You're not, sis. Okay. What you got, Miss Lisa? Are we freezing?
Let's see if I can jump on my laptop too.
Yeah, I'm looking at both screens.
Okay.
Okay, she said I'm back. Okay, all right, Miss Harkins. Good.
Okay, cool beans.
Yeah, good. We don't want to lose our family. That's what it's about. We like to all inclusive. So y'all make sure. Hey, everybody watching on YouTube, good morning. Go ahead on and hit the notification bell, subscribe to our channel, and make sure that you guys stay connected with us. And good morning to everybody that's coming in. We're having a conversation. I know that you guys saying, okay, so you watching on your Android and iPhone, and no, it's clear. Okay, cool beans. Okay, no, I'm good. All right, Miss Lisa. So we got it in. Everybody told us we're good. Y'all come on in, say hello, good morning. The conversation that we're talking about is we're talking about keep your left hand to yourself, marriage, but actions are single. We're conversating about love, life lessons, and things of such, so that you guys can know what it is that we're doing. I was told by my great social media person, Miss Sarah. Big shouts out to Miss Sarah. Hey, girl. She still watches us, Kristi. And so she just was saying that
Hey.
I need to periodically, you need to periodically, one of us needs to make sure we're putting our subject line in and letting
Gotcha.
people know what we're doing. So
That makes
we learned,
sense. Thank you.
y'all. We learned. She said
Thank
she
you.
liked the background. I told her I'm on the Mac today. I
Listen,
told her I'm on the
as
Mac.
soon
I've
as
been
I
on the
can
Mac.
figure out how to keep my virtual
Oh yeah,
background, guys,
we gotta get your virtual. We gotta get you on the
we're gonna
virtual.
work on that. We're gonna work on that
So
offline.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. So Kristi, again, where this individual is trying to finagle his way through, there's a woman that's being faithful and true. That and so, or maybe she's not being faithful and true
I was
too.
gonna say how we know that.
Exactly, exactly. You right. You
These
right.
women is savage too. These women,
Oh, they savage. Oh,
but
they
more than that, these
savage.
women know who they married, and some women have resolved to. If it's good for the gander, it's good for the goose. Come on, Louisiana, come out of me. And so they just,
They
I'm getting
just
ready
doing
to
their
share
thing
this.
too. They just choose not to go from store hopping to do it from store to store.
I think women are a little bit more savage with we're a little bit more savage with ours.
How do you say?
Well, let me not use the word savage, or maybe use the word
Word
savage.
both ways.
We're a little bit more careful. Women is a little bit
Yeah.
more careful. Most women plan it out. It's not just
That.
you know,
Yeah.
we just a little bit more we're a little bit more strategic with it. We plan that thing out.
Yeah.
Now this is what I heard, ladies. This is what I heard. I'm not about to just, we ain't about to spill the beans upon this mud. But
Man,
see,
women
Miss Cora,
ain't
like,
cheating men any day. Oh, yes, we does. Oh, we
so,
savage as
but
women.
here's the deal. Oh,
Yes, we is.
but here's the deal. This is what I
Men
know about a
create
woman.
creeping.
This is what I know about a woman and a
Women-
and a man.
wait. I'm laughing too hard. Miss Lisa said men created creeping. We
Come on, Miss Lisa.
we are the
Listen,
perfecters of the creep. Oh, y'all hearing the first exclusively here, sirs. See,
we
go ahead.
we women women aren't so much like men just see you in the store, they random, they jump into it. Men, women, we probably gonna scope that thing out. We're not just gonna pick any old body. We gonna pick somebody that we know may have issues, that they know we already been talking to. We already got, I mean, we're not about to pick Johnny on the street that you know ain't about to out you. We're gonna pick somebody that if I get caught, can this dude take care of me and mine? I'm throwing out some free game. I don't know if that's free game or what. But ladies, if you so decide, I'm not promoting, but if you decide, can that man take care of you and yours? Can that man keep up with your habits? Because otherwise, it's not worth it. It ain't worth it to me if you can't take care of me and mine.
Right. That's it. That part. Miss Lisa said that part.
Me
Exactly.
and mine. Me
Yeah.
and mine. Which means if I got some children, if I'm accustomed to a certain lifestyle, sir. Because that's the only reason why anywho.
Exactly.
Women, I ain't gonna let our secrets out. We ain't doing that.
Emotionally entangled.
Yeah, we do.
Emotionally entangled.
We emotional beings. We emotional beings. That's how we're designed. That's right, Miss Cora.
And that is the truth. And here's the other part of it. If you're a woman who lives a private life and you date privately, let me explain, sir. She's private with you because there's some things that she can't risk and lose. And it ain't because she's embarrassed of you. It's not because you did something that that's less than the move. Nah, boo, she got something to go for.
Same for the man. Same for the man. And please know the difference between private and secret.
There we go.
Let me talk to you about private and secret.
Come on, tell that part.
You can be private, but not secretive.
There we go.
I, for one, am a private person.
Yeah.
When it comes to my personal life. People may think they know me by what they see me post on Facebook, this and that, but very rarely do you see me. And this is nothing against people who post their every move. They drinking water, they out at the bar, they posting all their updates 5-6 times a day. Whatever floats your boat. That's fine. But chances are, you'll probably never know if I'm dating if I went out somewhere. Um, I'm not gonna deny the person or deny anything. So it's not a secret, but it's private. My circle knows. My circle, my inner circle knows my personal life. I barely post my children on my social media.
Right.
I love them to
That's
death. They are my pride and joy. But you can probably roll down my social media and be like, Kristi don't even really post her kids.
yeah.
I don't. Certain things I hold like kind of just like near and dear. And so
Yeah.
to me, I don't feel like I want to share everything with everybody. I
Yeah.
feel like certain memories, that this is just Kristi talking, certain things are just meant just for us. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'll even have things, Miss Nikki, where I'll say, all right, y'all, we having such and such at the house, but I'm gonna ask, please don't you don't have to post it on social media. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to regulate your social media world or whatever, but you ain't got to tag that you with me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to do that. The
Like
couple of
that.
times I went out the country last year, I posted whenever I was back in the States. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, a bunch of inboxes. Where you at? Who you with? Oh, who you with? Who you with?
You say I post them nails and jewelry, and she does. She
Nails and
does
jewelry.
exactly.
Nails and jewelry. But I didn't just start this when I was divorced. Even when I was married,
Yeah.
people would be like, I'm like, me and my ex-husband, we never were real big posters of each other. It was the occasional this and that, which
Yeah.
led to y'all must not be together. Y'all must be having a hard time. And at the time, we was just like, no,
Right.
what he needs to post me all day on his social media for? Come here, ladies. Talk to me and tell me why this man got to post you all day on his social media.
Because they want to show that they are with them.
But
All
but
this
but
are
what?
posting after the
Who
fact.
you trying to?
Absolutely, because if you keep
Uh,
posting doing, somebody gonna be in your house.
But here's the deal. Who you trying to prove to that you got a great marriage and your husband is so great that you got to post how wonderful he is all day, every day? I look at some things and I'm like, who you trying to convince? Who you trying to convince that you
So
got
I
a
hear
wonderful
this.
husband? It,
Where's your husband?
yeah, I mean, like that's just what it is.
Eight here,
Look right
13.
here.
Yeah.
Look right here. I mean, it got.
Right here laughing at you.
Listen, I was out of town. I will never forget this, Miss Nikki. I was out of town, and this was maybe about like a year or so ago. And I changed my cover on my Facebook. I think I posted something about don't be afraid of new beginnings. It might be the start you want, and I'm very much so paraphrasing. And honestly, my motive for changing it is that it was getting close to Founders Day, and I had a Zeta background on my profile, and I didn't want to have two Zeta backgrounds for whatever reason. I just didn't want to have two. And when I tell you I posted that, just by me changing my little deal, the inboxes I got. Oh my God, did something happen? Are you still with such and such? Did you break up with somebody and this and this? And I'm just like, no, I changed. I just want to change the background. Or if you was mine, I wouldn't have you out there by yourself. Who said I was at the ball by myself? Who said I was in Cancun by myself?
Right.
Like, who said that?
It's like that picture. It's like that picture I sent you when that girl say self care.
That part. You see? You see what I'm saying? And
Self
I'm
care.
just like, you know
I
what
go
I
on
mean?
so many. I go on so many. I went on so many self care vacations.
And it is self-care because you was caring for self. However, you need to care for self. Whatever
I've
that.
been on so many self care vacations. It's crazy. Like you gotta care for yourself. You got to care for yourself.
Yeah, but this whole got a pose for
Yeah.
and here's the deal, nothing against those. I love, there are people that post their spouse, they doing their deal, they
Yeah.
go out on Sunday fun day. I mean, do your thing,
So,
do your
Kristi, that's
thing.
what I was gonna
But
say. So, do you believe that? Do you honestly believe that? Because I have a friend that he goes out. He goes out to the club. He's in the club, sun up, sundown. His wife, she's at home. She's a homebody. But he will come home, tell her all the stories of what has happened in the club and all this stuff like that. She's just a homebody.
Yeah.
Even when they do go out sometimes, like we've been out, she'll come out for my birthday. I can always
Mm-hmm.
guarantee that she's gonna come out for my birthday. But she'll sit down in the corner, like sit there,
Yeah.
chill. He gonna make sure she get her drinks over there. He over with his homeboys. She gonna get her drinks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And people would swear up and down that he is single, but he makes it real noted, real big, especially when they're in the club. And of course, we all went to the same high schools and all like
Mm-hmm.
that. But he gonna point and say, "That go my wife over there," and he gonna say it as loud as he can. Like literally, if the DJ stopped the music, you probably in the mid hear him. There go my wife right there. So
Right
he
now.
always, he always do, something to really make sure that she's there. I swear they have to point to prove
Points to
have
prove
a
to
point to prove
social.
to social media. Absolutely. And let me say, I'm saying that to say, if this what works for your relationship,
Yeah.
that's what works for your relationship. If you want to post your man all day, post your man all day. But here's what I want to say, people. And yes, while you hollering about why they all in my business, because you have invited us into your world. I say this all the time. When we in love, can you please tell us I'm in love with y'all? So when you posting the boo, you posting we went here. He snotted today and I wiped his nose. I'm loving it. I'm liking it. I'm saying my good. Ooh, girl, that's fun.
Yeah,
When
all
you
of that.
walk us through the process of that, and then you want to give us the words of encouragement, ladies, just hold on. He's coming. The change is coming. The Lord got him for you. All these great things you telling us. Now, when it's over, and when we're in a rocky season, I need you to still be that proactive. I need that same energy. And it's not so we can prove to say, oh, well, no. No, I want us there because we need to now know how to navigate. See, you taught us how to fall in love, but you didn't teach us how to stay.
That's the
You're
problem.
not
I'm not
you're not
falling
teaching
for
us how to
nothing.
stay in love.
I'm not falling for
So
nothing no more.
teach
When
us
you
how
fall,
to
you hurt
stay in
yourself.
love. Yeah, she said I can't. Teach us how to stay in love. Don't sit there and tell us this foolishness. Like I love this new grandma and grandpa that's on IG. Oh, I love it, baby. I love when that woman said, "Oh, I promise God I would take to come see about you." Baby, that takes me out when Granny
Listen,
says that. And
I
they are
love
so
that.
transparent. Oh, they so
I
transparent.
love that, but I also love the part because I watched a couple of their segments, Nikki. I'm glad you brought them
Yes,
up. And they both talk about love is not enough. Trust
that's
and
it.
respect is what kept them
That's it.
there. And it's
That's it.
like,
She said they about to get a divorce in year 20. Yeah.
come here, year 20.
Yeah. Now just imagine had you had grandma and she could help you through that process or
or, or
something.
or guess what? Our grandpa was spitting knowledge.
Yeah, he
Grandpa was
was.
like, she came to me after 20 years and was like, I want a divorce. And it wasn't because she wasn't satisfied sexually. It wasn't
Yeah.
because financially she wasn't taken
Nope.
care of.
Because
It
she
was
said she
because
did it
I
all.
have dreams. You don't
Hey
respect this
cousin.
and that.
Yeah.
That was just real talk. And I
Yeah.
love the way that they talk about respect and trust. And those things are not
And wait
developed
a minute,
overnight.
Kristi. They are he's a pastor.
Yes, right. That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
She's the
So
first lady.
he don't beat us down and whoop us down. He gives us life principles.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that he more than likely have a real good church because he's able to give real life principles to help people in life along with the word because he gave us word
Just
too. For those who are super saved, he gave Bible.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know what this is. I feel like sometimes social media opens the door for,
Mm-hmm.
oh well, girl, I knew him back then. Oh girl, oh, that's who you with. Oh child, he's such and
Well, it
such.
does.
And here's
It
the deal.
does.
And some women or some men, they're like, I don't know. It's like you begin to worry about that. Um, oh,
Their
what's the
handle,
handle?
their
Yeah,
granddaughter,
you're
excuse
gonna
me,
have
their
to find it.
granddaughter name is Hunter Simone. Her name is Hunter Simone.
Miss
Uh,
Leisha, I'm gonna have to find him on IG whenever we get off of here,
yeah,
and I
I'll
can,
find them.
yeah, put the handle. But yeah, oh, you can look up. But on the deal is this, and also here's the deal with posting your person, and it's okay, but you got to be like a tough cookie to post to post your person sometimes, because people, a lot of people are just miserable. Some people just don't want to see you happy for whatever reason. Um, and more than that, if Kristi's gonna be with you, I'll probably most likely have told my person everything there is to know. Say this is who I was back in over here. This is blah blah blah. If I have had entanglements or whatever with somebody, I'm gonna let my person know. Say this person right here, this how I used to be with that person. Why? Because I don't want my person being caught off guard. Because people is petty and people are messy. And some people just don't like to see you happy. Or they'll be like, well, I just didn't know. I didn't know that you was with somebody. Why I need to put somebody? You show you with somebody? I don't never see nobody on your page.
Right.
Well, okay, you never saw my husband back then when I had one on my page. He was very much so there. You ain't never seen. I think I posted my mama more than she passed away than when she was here. But it's all in what you like. But these social media streets, they got people wanting this fairy tale life. Um, because of what they see posted, or they do it for the oohs and the ahs and the likes and the loves. And who you trying to prove the point to, sis? Who you trying to prove the point to? Um,
I sent it to
so
your
yeah,
inbox, Alicia.
so yeah, but yeah, back to the single men that be trying to hide the rings into the single men. I mean the married people. Um, it reminded me of something I shared in my stories on Sunday. It's like I shared on my stories. The dating pool wouldn't be so bad if married people stayed out of it, and
Oh,
like that's just facts. It wouldn't be bad if we can just keep the married folks out. And do me another favor, married slash separated people. If you ain't filed paperwork with the courthouse, if you don't have a divorce date set and it's not close, matter of fact, for me, don't even approach me if the judge ain't banked the gavel. I don't care nothing about you went to the divorce attorney. I don't care nothing about y'all been talking about it. If you have not went before the judge and said those god awful words in my opinion and heard that judge say this marriage is dissolved between you and him, if you ain't heard that, don't come over to my inbox. That's right,
married
E.
folks.
Married folks
Yeah,
do date
married
married
folks.
folks.
They married folks. Yeah,
That's
they
right,
married.
because they
Cause
feel
y'all
like
both got something to leave.
they both
Yeah,
got the same to lose. Up until one of them don't care. Up until one of them don't care. One of them up and get
yeah,
divorced, and the other one still married because
yeah.
somebody still done caught feelings.
That's it.
I've seen
Yeah,
that
the
happen
dating pool
too.
wouldn't be so bad. Yep. If the married people stay out of it, absolutely, that's a good one now.
I believe that's half of the P that's in the dating pool is y'all married men's and women's,
Yeah,
or you ain't fully divorced.
right. So many separations. Cause here's the thing: you so separated. You've been separated for years, and it has been years, and that's another reason why you get so agitated about that. Why he won't marry me? Why she won't marry me?
Hell, he can't.
Because we can't marry you because, sir, ma'am, you got too many issues behind it. Let me tell you my story. Come here, September 23rd, some years ago. How was about I'm getting ready to get married, Kristi. This guy and I was dating him. Everybody loved him. He was very much well. Everybody approved him. And when I say everybody, I'm talking about family. My family matters to me, okay? So, like Kristi said yesterday, if you can't get along with my people, I'm not saying that you gotta love and please my people, but God dog it, at least you need to be ready to come to the family function, one of them at least, and not be sitting there looking all silly.
And if I
Nevertheless,
bring you to one, this better be serious because I just don't bring
listen,
anybody to a
I'm
family
saying if I'm
function.
bringing you somewhere, oh, that's good. With
Yes,
the capital T, yeah. If I'm bringing you to it, marry single folks, absolutely,
absolutely.
Miss Hawkins. So this guy comes in and he just whisks me away. Baby, I got a dress. Honey, I got my friends with their dresses. Baby, we got a date. Honey, we got a venue. Child, we got cake, cookies, and candies, and everybody ready to come on, rock it down. I got a sister that will not wear a dress. She was ready to wear her dress. But let me tell you, oh, that's my son's birthday. Almost 10 years ago. That's my son's birthday. That's a good day there, Alicia. So this boy mess around, take me down there so we can go get the license. You know, you got to go get your license. The people at that place said, Miss Nikki, they said, Miss Kaiser, you can get married. But you, sir, you can't get married. I said, huh? Baby, I started crying. I started acting a whole fool. I used all my good sailor curses. And baby, I was mad as ever. And honey, I was cussing and fussing. And he was sitting there looking. And I said, you got me down here, embarrassing me all the way down here. Child, that lady said, now calm down. She came from around the desk and came over there and got me. She said, get yourself together. And I was
Get yourself together.
Black lady. She said, get yourself together. She said, no, I don't believe he knew. I'm going somewhere with this. She said, I don't believe he knew. She said, I don't believe he knew. She said, he's sitting here too quiet. I said, well, he know he better be quiet. She said, you be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And
You be quiet.
mother got me good and together. And she said, no, I don't think he knew. She said, now tell me why you are still on these papers as married. That lady told him to tell her that. And he said, well, I signed the papers and gave them to my ex-wife. I said, no, your current wife. She said, be quiet. Well, what happened? Let me help somebody here. Brothers, naive brothers and sisters, don't be signing stuff and giving it to them and you don't have your own copy. That's the worst thing you can do. I know y'all frustrated. I know you sad. I know you mad. I know you emotional, but still take care of your business. This guy did not have a clue to know that he was actually not divorced. He signed that paper. He said, I signed it and I sent on her way. And he did. Now, here's the problem. She didn't do her part. She did not file for divorce. She played him out. And it showed up that day. So me being who I am, I'm like mad, upset about it. Told him we calling this mess off. Well, matter of fact, we can't do nothing but call it off. Right now to this day, that venue still is open. And I want to say that probably about 6 years ago is the time when I gave that space up because they held my whole deposit. They held the date for me. The guy, because he was brand new, it was a brand new venue, and he was like, "Whenever you ready, Miss Nikki. Whenever you are ready, Miss Nikki." And you know, I lost so much, but we lost so much because it was both of our money. We lost so much, but I'm saying this to say, sir, ma'am, go down there to the courthouse with them. I know it's a painful situation. Get you a lawyer. Do what y'all got to do. Go sign in front of a mediator.
What you mean you signed? You didn't go in front of the judge and say your point?
No,
that's
go in front of the judge.
You gotta go in front of the judge. Somebody preside over.
Well, you do know that if it is a agreement between the two, like if I sign, you sign, we don't have to, I don't have to go in front of
I don't have to go if you didn't want to go. Yeah, if you didn't want to go.
Yeah. Because if I trust that you're doing the right thing. And that's what most men believe. Most men believe that when you bringing them the papers and they ready to go, they don't understand women play games.
Listen, you trusting her still too much, son.
Why
are you still trusting her that much? And that's your ex-wife. I ain't trusting. If I'm leaving you, I ain't trusting you that much.
I didn't feel right dating while I was married, but he wouldn't sign the papers. I had to trick him and ask his girlfriend to come with him so I could force him to release me. Okay, that's a story to write right there. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Now let me tell you what was so funny. You don't have to go in front of the judge. Absolutely.
Baby, I was right. I was like, I'm here, you come here.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you about my divorce, which was so funny. My ex-husband, current wife now, she was a side chick at the time. She put the papers together. I'm trying to choose my words lightly. And the reason why I'm choosing my words lightly because I want to be kind and nice today.
Please be kind.
Jesus gonna bless me. So
be kind.
Yeah, I can be kind. I mean, I don't have no illness of it, but it was just funny how you put these papers together and
I filed too.
To say, You tried. Let me see. My ex-husband didn't. I filed them papers at the
Yeah, I
time.
filed too. Yeah,
Yeah,
we still have to come
I
for the
didn't file.
divorce.
He filed. My ex-husband filed because his side chick turned
Yeah,
wife wanted to be married
yeah,
to him.
yeah.
So I
I
was the
filed, but
virgin.
we showed up in
And
Brazoria
yeah, I didn't
County.
go in front of the judge. Yeah.
Brazoria,
So
Brazoria County said, "Come here, both of y'all." Well, unless he didn't want to.
now we gonna be real and raw. Oh, I'm gonna be real and raw. It's gonna be real and raw. I just gotta be mindful of how I'm gonna be so raw with it. So basically, this what happened. So it was my daughter's birthday. They came over and they brought me the papers. When they brought me the papers, they tried to get slick. It was so funny. Him, his sister, and his side chick, but turned wife at the time. She was getting ready to turn wife. They had a house, child. They had bought a house, baby. You can't buy a house when you're married. People, you can't buy a house when you're married. Trust me, you can't buy no houses when you are still married. You can't do that. Don't be buying a house with your side pieces and your girlfriends and you still married. You gonna lose. I promise you are. I sell houses for $1, Kristi. So nevertheless, they bought a house. They were trying to hurry up so they can get to their house. Child, let me explain. Let me help. They brought me these papers that said we had livestock. We didn't have no livestock. See, I reads everything. Oh yeah, it was my daughter's birthday. It didn't matter because
Yeah,
I already knew how to handle them real good.
yeah.
They had this paperwork, Kristi, that said livestock on there. We need to split the livestock. We need to split. This nuts here brought me a copy of the papers and the originals. Now, mind you, I go into the room. I already had the originals with me. Them nuts take the copy. I signed the copy. I signed the original. They take the copy. They run out the door. Hurry up and run out the door and get in the car with the copy. Good luck with that. You can't use a copy, dummy. You need the original. So he called me and he say, I went down there and them people said that I need you to sign again. I said, I know. I said, no, I know. I just know. You
That's
are,
right, Miss Carter. Don't
yeah.
get back into jail. Don't get back into the jails. You're on probation. You still got your ankle bracelet on.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. So he ended up calling me again, and I say, sir, you cannot take paperwork that don't have original signatures nor a notary stamp to it. Dummy. That's what I called him, a dummy. So I said, now while y'all playing games, you and that side chicken head, y'all see chicken head was out when that song whoop whoop chicken head.
Chicken
I
head
say
still
you and
work
that
for me.
side chicken head playing games, and this is what you end up with, not the original. So I ended up calling my lawyer. She told me about the information of what I needed to do. We ended up redrafting papers. She said, Nikki, I'm not going to charge you anything because this has went on long too much. You paid your retainer. See, I keep my lawyers on speed, retainers on deck. So she's like, you already paid your retainer, child. We'll just go ahead on and just fill these papers, do it right. And I can have him to come into the office and I can take it down there. Or you can, I said, no, he going to be responsible for taking it down there. He going to do what he's supposed to do. He going to pay his money. So she come going to court. Kristi, she wants to go to court. They didn't give it to us that day. She totally embarrassed because he said, well, I never wanted a divorce. Baby, don't you get up in front of the judge and tell that judge that story. That's exactly what I said. I said it out loud. I was upset. I'm like, no. Don't do that. Don't you do that. We going to go today. We not going to do this today. She was shamed and embarrassed. She didn't care. She still stayed. I would have been gone, baby. I would have left out that back door like, this boy confessed that he still want his wife right in front of this judge. Kristi, the
It's
judge
different.
say, go to counseling.
Yeah. That's what
Oh,
the
the
judge
devil's
wants.
a lie. I don't want no counseling. I wants to go on out this door with my name change and everything.
Yeah.
Child, we get there, counseling. I say, boy, go in this counseling session. Tell this lady you don't want it, and let's keep it moving.
Let's go.
So he want to talk about his feelings. No, we ain't talking about no feelings. I'm sitting there ready because I'm hot. I'm 38 gassed up hot because you have just ruined my time of life. Did you hear me say that for real,
Yes.
y'all? I said ruin my favorite time of life. Kristi, we go from there to now. I'm telling y'all these processes of why we cannot play games. When you're done with something, you're done with something. And so the devil is a lie, father. Yes, he is. The devil's a lie, father of lies. And so he said to me, well, Nikki, we should have been talking about this. I said, no, you let this girl come in this house with your sister and run you out. See, he's a quiet, meek guy. So therefore, whatever he was telling them, whatever they was telling him, he was down for it. It was like, whatever, I'm going with it. But he knew that once he had to face me, it was like a whole nother situation. I always say, people, know your folks. We wasn't the
Know your
problem.
people.
It's the people on the outside that was our problem.
Every
So,
time.
and what we had a problem with was I didn't do my part as a wife. See, I can tell you, I didn't do my part as a wife. I didn't cook. I couldn't cook. I wasn't cooking. I took care of business in the bed. So for those who like, well, she took care of bed. No, I took care of business in the bed. Yeah, I did take sometimes out and not pay our bills on time. I did. I was foolish. Yes, I was in the mall. Yes, he said I didn't spend time with him. So he went and found somebody who spent time with him. So he told me the truth. And guess what I had to do?
Eat it.
That's it. And so when we got our divorce, we finally got our divorce. I told him, I said, boy, don't come back with that girl. Come by yourself. Put your suit on. Put your shoes on. And bring your butt to court. Stand before that judge. Tell that judge you want this divorce. And let's go on about our way. Baby, when he got there, he came with that suit on. He came ready to stand in front of that judge. He didn't bring her with him. We stood there. And the judge said, well, how do y'all want to go forward? I would like my divorce. And I said, and I would like my name back. And I got my name back. I gave him his name back. I got my name back. That judge signed off. And just what you said, Kristi, yes. Boom. Be it dissolved. This marriage is over. Thank you. Please go and see the clerk for your copies. That was it. That was all. I say all that to say this, you ladies. Baby, if you finish, you done with him. Please release that man. Stop sitting around here holding him up. Stop holding her up. Yes, it may hurt at this time. This goes for ladies and men. It may
Ain't
hurt.
No may. It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. But it's gonna get better. Because I know you this was your daily. Some people get adrenaline rush to be so mean and evil.
Yeah.
I can always tell you why I did not just release my children to my ex-husband, because he did not have a woman by his side who had the best of interest for my children. I did not trust this lady with my kids. My ex-husband ended up telling me, that's why I never fought you about them coming to my house, because I know how you felt about those kids being with her kids and her kids were being mean. And he said, so I wouldn't go to jail, so you wouldn't go to jail. I just went on let you go by what you need to go. If you spend time and take time out to talk to them after the math of the storm, that guy can explain to you what really happened.
Yeah.
And that's what really happened, Kristi, was that we both were good people. We both had good attitudes. His time was his time. My time was my time. We walked away. And as we always went through the trials and tribulations, because I got to tell you another day of that, about how we had all our times and trials of CPS and going back and forth and always. But that happened because, Kristi, guess what? You got people who get involved. That's another reason why you got to know who you're dating. You got to know who you're mating. People get involved. And where the drama happens all the time is that I used to always have to put this girl in her place and tell her, sweetie, you are a side. I ain't say no side chick. I say you are a chicken head that he's sleeping with. You're not his wife. And I would call. I was petty. I would call to her house and say, hey, let me talk to my husband. You know, the one that's on the side of you. And she would just be like, you gonna quit calling my house? I said, no, as long as my husband is at your home, I'm gonna keep calling. That was my pettiness. But my feelings was hurt.
Yeah.
But let me tell you about my ex-husband. He didn't disrespect me. He would get on the phone and be like, man, don't be calling over here like that. And he would be light with it. And I say, oh no, you need to get here. Da, 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 da. And I'm going ham. And he'd be like, man, bye. So that would be the most of his disrespect for me was, man, bye. No, you need to hear me out. But what are you saying, Nikki? I'm saying that we have to stop putting people in positions that they really honestly do not belong in. Divorce, it don't have to be ugly. It can be very much well mutual. But somebody's going to be hurt. Somebody's going to feel some type of way. And they may not feel it today, the person you trying to hurt, Kristi,
Mm-hmm.
but they may feel it tomorrow. But if you can mutually agree, listen, we done. And let me say
Listen,
this here too for everybody that need a whole party.
I didn't have all of them
Girl,
divorce experiences.
girl.
I did not have, we did not have anything. When I say it was very mutual,
And that's
very
what I was getting ready to say, Kristi.
cordial.
And
Did it
mutual.
ourselves. No
Yeah.
attorneys needed.
See? And
Dissolving
again,
assets before we got like
y'all just knew. And that's what I was
we
getting ready to
just
say, Kristi.
we
I
didn't
didn't
want
need
it.
nobody.
It was already hard for us. We was not waiting to throw the divorce party. You know what I'm saying? It was not it was hard. Like we was just like
Mhm.
it was not it was not like that. You know, like so I mean,
Yeah.
I just didn't have it. You
See,
know,
I
so
didn't
I'm
need
like,
and see, I didn't need nobody to give me no amen cornering. I ain't need
mhm,
no more, no, I didn't need not no more of those opinions. All
yeah.
I needed was to go. And it was crazy because I was 3 years divorced, didn't talk about it, didn't say nothing about it. Every time somebody would say, how's your husband? He's fine. Keep it moving. How's your husband? He's fine. Keep it moving. And I believe I want to say it was my mama who asked me something. I said, Mama, we divorced. What? 3 years. She's like, what? Yeah,
Oh,
3 years. We're done.
I told mine.
And it was
I
done.
told mine. No, I told mine when well me and my mom of course we was talking
Yeah.
about it. But I want to say when I finally told my dad and I told them both together, you know, hey, I filed. My dad never believed in the revolving door.
Yeah.
He was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. You know, we talked about different reasons, you know. And my dad was like, okay, now once you open the door, you can't walk back through it. You know, my daddy was a big believer in we're not gonna play with back and forth, this and that. And so I
Yeah.
was like, no, dad, it's you know, it's for the better, you know. And so like that was that. You know, like that was that. But yeah, I didn't we were both hurt. I mean, like we were both. We thought we was gonna be able to raise our hand and say our own, you know, what that thing that they make you say that you can read. I'm just not gonna lie. We were both crying so much that the judge said, "Are y'all sure y'all want to go through with
Yeah.
this?" I mean, like we was crying in front of that judge. Like it was not easy. Like it just was not easy.
Yeah.
But we knew it needed to we couldn't go on that other way.
Yeah.
So like we didn't and I know like for us, we didn't we just didn't want our sons to see we were just very probably too adamant. We were just very adamant on we not gonna, you know, we wanted to make it as easy as possible for them. So I mean, I don't know, like, but I hear the horror stories. Like I
Someone
hear
really
the horror
fast
story.
too. She said
Yeah,
someone.
I don't know what that mean, but
What
okay.
that mean, E?
That could have been an accident. So you know, we just I don't know, like we
Yeah,
just
they
did.
was crying. They was crying. And I mean,
You
so
know,
that's what I'm saying. So for me, that's the reason why, and that's my reasons why of why, Kristi, I'm like, no,
didn't we just didn't,
let's just let's
you
just not
know.
do it like that. And I'm a real big poster child of let's get it together, let's do what we gotta do, let's follow directions. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
okay.
you good. I
I was
figured
just
it was
talking
an
to the
accident. You good.
yeah, we said that.
Whew. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying, that we just have to make sure that we know this is not an attack. For those of you saying, oh, they're attacking the married people. No, we bringing light to the place of where it is. Everybody always want to say why singles are always coming after somebody's husband or somebody's man,
We
somebody's
not.
woman. No, we not. We don't. We really, honestly, some of us really truly just be authentically sitting and chilling and doing what
I'm
we
gonna
do.
say for me. I can't speak for
As
them,
for
but for
me in
me,
my single life,
you know. And let me tell you
I'd
something else,
rather be
married
by
folks.
myself than
Before
somebody
we
else
sign
that's
off, because
single
y'all,
like me.
yeah, y'all know I got a 9 to 5. But
Yeah.
and something else, married folks. When y'all see the single women, I went on a trip this summer. One of my Cancun trips. It was me and my female friend. We both single, and um both unmarried. Let me put that and go look up the difference when we done. We'll get into that. We both unmarried. So and we were with some married people. And babe, when I tell you the way these married women was acting so insecure around two unmarried women, two pretty unmarried women. But the way that they was acting,
Wow.
I literally want to say, I don't want your husbands. I don't want him. Now I can't help it because I walked out of here in my good old Chanel two-piece looking like I need to look. And I can't help it that your husband is looking, but a man is gonna look because that's what a man does. A man is going to look. I don't care. And I can't help it that you put together your workout sports bra and some biking shorts and came to the pool. I can't help that.
Wait,
Don't don't
wait,
be mad at me because I
wait,
know I know how to
wait,
get to the
wait,
pool.
wait, wait. Set the scene again. Alicia, listen to what she said. What you had on.
He said he asked for credit card in my threes before first room was due. He said he couldn't pay. Oh no, yes, Miss Lisa, you are a no nonsense chick, honey. Yes, ma'am, Miss Lisa, the one I know. She don't play them games.
She said she mad in 97 divorce.
Dated him for 5 years. Listen, Miss Lisa, I already know. Yeah, I know Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa don't play that,
Lisa
honey.
said she ain't playing no games. Huh?
Miss
Wait a
Lisa ain't
minute,
playing no game.
Alicia. Did you hear? I don't want you. No, girl. Wait a
Miss
minute.
Alicia, when I tell you,
Tell us
I was
again the outfit. No, Kristi. Tell us that outfit
okay.
again. You had on what?
I walk out of in the resort because first of all, we in Mexico at a resort. First of all, number one, if you know, this was a bunch of women that I did not know. They didn't know me either. First of all, I'm gonna come out looking like I want to look with a man without a man. That's just that on that. Because if my cousin's still on here, that's how we was brought up. You go somewhere, you dress like you know, like you got some home training. So I'm gonna put on my good two-piece. I'm in Mexico. Yes, it was Christian Dior. I'm going to label it up. I'm not, I had my little cover up. It was sheer. But this is what I know is that I wasn't out there looking foolish. I was out there stunting on them hoes. Yes, I was.
So what?
Yes, I
But
was.
what did they have on?
So I get to the pool, baby. I'm sitting. The man come bring me the drinks. I still speak. Hey, how y'all doing? How did everybody sleep? Isn't this resort beautiful? I'm doing this and that. Baby, next thing I know, this one over here done swam kind of to her little man and you all lovey-dovey. Baby, I don't want
What
your
she had
husband.
on? What she had on, Kristi?
And she had on a sports bra, not even the cute ones where you know how you can get the girls to sit up in, but one of the big zip ones. And you had some biking shorts. And I do have a photo. I'm gonna have to send it to you behind the scenes, Miss Nikki. And so I'm looking at her like, if you would come to the pool looking like something, then your man wouldn't have to stop in his tracks and look at me when I walk and get into the pool. I don't, and here's the second thing. I don't want your damn husband. So, and here's the deal. She was a full woman, but I didn't see some full woman because I'm not no skinny woman either. Now I'm not no skinny woman, but you know how to put on your confidence, put on your two-piece in your 3X. I know big, beautiful ladies, 3X, 4X that can, baby, wear two-piece and
be
strut
doing
better
it.
than me. And strut better than me in your two-piece. Put that on. Be confident on your stuff.
Be
And
wearing
let's all
my
have a good time.
I wears my taquinis. Sure does.
I mean, but baby, let me tell you, when I tell you it was.
Girl, she had the zipper in the front. She said
yes,
the
it
zipper.
was. I'm gonna send it to you.
She said
so
the zipper in the front.
It was
in the biking shorts.
So listen, so what I had to do because it was getting that nasty. Like at the pool, it was so making sure that me and like the other, I think it was maybe a total of 3 or 4 of the single ladies there, unmarried ladies there, that we would just, we just noticed how you was clutching your man a little bit tighter whenever we was around. So I literally did, and normally I don't do stuff like this, Miss Nikki, but I was there to have fun. And here's the deal, I wasn't flirting with none of them men. I was not flirting at all. I was confident. I was looking like I needed to look.
They gonna look anyway. That's right. Have confidence. Hell, I got eyes.
I mean,
exactly,
I look too.
Lisa.
I look too. I'm like, but anywho,
baby, if it was
I sent you the pictures of the Christian. Know this, Miss Nikki. This photo couldn't even make it on the Facebook. This didn't even make it on the Facebook, baby. I couldn't put this photo on the Facebook. I wasn't untasteful, but first of all, I don't believe in putting all your goods out there on the Facebook. I think certain things are just made for whoever I'm with, and you can get it, boo.
It's a picture so bad, Kristi, that I am going to reveal when I get my thighs down. Because you know, once I get these thighs together real good, I'm wearing shorts everywhere
you're gonna be fast.
But baby,
listen, I had to FaceTime a male. I literally FaceTime a male in the presence of these women because it was getting that nasty. And normally I don't do that to do this and that, but I did. I FaceTime a male, so I didn't want them to think. I was like, well, maybe they need to know that I do have male friends. I do, that I do talk to other people. I'm not, just because I'm unmarried don't mean that somebody's not in my life or whatever. Right. So I literally got on the FaceTime and I was like, hey, I'm getting ready to FaceTime in front of these people because these hoes getting ready to get me out of character. And when I feel myself getting out of character, and when you start looking at me thinking that I want your man, then my mind goes to savage mode. Be like, bitch, I can show you how to take your man in front of your face into Mexico and send him back to your room at night. And I have his attention and his wallet during the day. I didn't, because I felt that girl coming out.
And that's crazy. That's the stuff we be talking about right there. Like,
let me reel myself back in.
Why ain't go like that? We got to talk about that tomorrow, Kristi, because we need to find out, sis. Married ladies, I'm gonna target you tomorrow. Why you be putting on them take me to the king clothes and them nun outfits with the turtleneck on once you get married? At first, you didn't have no clothes. You had this. This used to be your outfit back in the day.
That's it.
This is it. This is your outfit. Now today, baby, you want to wear. I ain't even got it. I gotta pull out something. Child, you want to wear a full blanket.
We in Mexico. We at the resort.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this picture with the.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna send it to you. Now I'm gonna send you me, and I'm gonna send you.
I can't wait to see these biking tights. That is too funny, y'all. Listen, Kristi, come on and listen. Because we gotta get on out of here. Listen, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Y'all do us a favor. Go ahead on and send us some topics to talk about. Because next month we want to be prepared and get ourselves together. So I remember the diamond. She say, I remember the diamond shirt with the string.
Come on here.
Girl, listen. I want to make sure we have topics. I hope y'all enjoyed this morning's conversation. Yes, we did target the factors of, yes, we did. As singles, we held down for the single people who are doing single things and not targeting married people. We are seriously sitting around here saying, we're going to wait. We're going to be fair. We're going to be right. We want to date our kind, not the kind that is already spoken for. There's so many people in this world that are taking this time out and not being sincere about it. But guess what? These are two single ladies right here that you can say, and we know some more people like us who are saying, no, we're not interested in the marriage of someone else. We're interested in hanging out, chilling, and kicking it with somebody who look like us, talk like us, want something like us, act like us, not married like y'all. So that's what it was. Go ahead, Kristi, pray us out.
Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this good time for laughter. We appreciate that. Laughter is good for the soul, Father God. We just, let me see. Any prayer requests out there? I don't know if there's any prayer requests out there, Father God, but we just ask that you go into the deep parts. We go into the secret places. We ask that you answer those prayers, Father God, of the people that's watching the live. We ask that you answer the prayers of the folks that's watching the replay, Father God. We just continue to ask you to bless Nikki and myself, Father God. This is not we're not doing this in vain, Father God. We believe that you want us to do this at 7:30 in the morning, Father God. We just ask that you honor our sacrifice, Father God. We ask that you continue to guide our words. And Father God, let this message reach those who it needs to reach. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Listen, it's not about what we say. It's about how we make you feel. Amen. We hope we made you feel some type of way. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye.